ચાન્ટિંગ કરો છો. માલા સરસ કરો છો તમે. અચ્છા, યુ વિલ મેક હિમ લર્ન ગુડ સ્ટાર્ટ ઇન ધ પૂજા મેં કરો છો. વેરી ગુડ. અભી હરે કૃષ્ણ મહામંત્ર કરના. હરે કૃષ્ણ devotees. Hope you all are hearing me. Shweta Mataji, Mona Mataji, Bhupal Prabhu, Prasad Prabhu. Yeah. My voice is not good, but hope you'll all bear with me. Shweta Mataji, already we had more than an hour discussion.
Oh my God, great Mataji, really.
No, I'm just saying you are used to little bit because of that session, and now for these all people it's new. Prasad Prabhu, thank you for joining. Thank you very much for joining.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Bhupal Prabhu, Hare Krishna. We will try to start our class. We'll start with simple prayers and then we will go to the place where we left off with last week. नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते रोमपाद स्वामिन इति नामिने. नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन इति नामिने. नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Last two verses, I think, right? We left off with 44. We have to do 45 and 46. So, devotees, we are in the first chapter. 45th and 46th are the verses what we have to cover. Till 44 we are done. Thank you, Sheetal Mataji. वहाँ पे भगवान के पास एक टीपॉय है, उसके ऊपर रख देना. Sahishnu, go and tell to Virabhadra Prabhu that flowers are here. He has to put it in the water. He will come. You got the carnations also, right? Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna, Kinchal Mataji. Devotees are coming, so Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, okay. After long, Kinchal Mataji. She said she'll join online. I said, no, come from work directly here.
What happened to you on the voice?
Day before yesterday, night onwards. बैठ गया और कुछ इशू नहीं है. Weather change, I don't know, maybe. Okay, Mataji, आपके लिए पानी रखा है यहाँ पे.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's start with our session. Bhagavad Gita, we did verses till first chapter, 45th verse, 44th verse. There are 46 verses in Bhagavad Gita. And we discussed last time. Sorry, Prasad Prabhu, you are joining for first time. And my voice is gone, so bear with me. I'm not like this every
No
time.
problem.
You can see the recordings. I'm not like this every time. So, 44 verses till we are done. Like kind of last set of verses in this chapter, 3, 4, end chapter verses are conclusive verses, are decisive verses. Krishna and Arjuna, with a mood of friendship, it started. Arjuna, Krishna is playing the role of a charioteer. Is a charioteer for Arjuna. Kind of a very menial job for Krishna. being the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, being the Yadu King. But he accepted this job for his devotee. He has accepted this job because his devotee has chosen him. Arjuna has chosen him. Krishna was not partial to anybody. Krishna said, either you choose me unarmed, I'm not going to fight, or you choose my whole army. Being the younger one, Arjuna got the first chance to ask for. Duryodhana was thinking, hey, no, there is a small pastime and story which I go into. It will be too much time from Mahabharata, wherein how Arjuna gets the chance to ask for. Then Arjuna says, I choose you, Krishna. And Krishna says, I'm not going to fight. No problem. I will still choose you. Sometimes in our life also, especially when it comes to the part of Guru, we don't have proper mindset to understand the Guru. We don't have. We might misunderstand Guru's behavior, instructions, the way he speaks. But still we have to be stable on our path of bhakti. Arjuna was completely surrendered to Krishna before even war started. He knew everything. He knew that if Krishna will be on my side, I am going to win this war. If I win or I lose, I really don't care. But I need the association of Krishna. Duryodhana was very, very happy. He was saying, yeah, he's so unintelligent. He's so dumb. We call dumb, right, in school's word. Dumb. He didn't choose the whole army, but instead chose Krishna, and who is not even going to fight. That's why Krishna was trying for 45 minutes to explain Arjuna the right thing. Because Arjuna chose him. Sometimes some people in the temple say, oh, you are partial to your close devotees, or the one who follow you, or the one who are your Bhakta Vriksha people, something like that. Then I say it's their right. It's their right. Because they follow me. They have trust in me. They trust in what I speak through the acharyas. So obviously, it's not partiality. Krishna is not partial to Arjuna. Arjuna chose Krishna. Duryodhana did not choose Krishna. Anytime. Not just because Arjuna got the first turn to choose. We have only 2 verses, so I'm speaking a little bit on the context. Arjuna, it's not that Arjuna got the first choice, so Arjuna chose this. Even if Duryodhana got the first choice, Duryodhana would have chose the army on Krishna. Duryodhana did not get the chance to first take shelter of Krishna. He got a wonderful opportunity. Krishna himself went as a peace messenger. कौन जाता है यार, सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी ऑफ द गॉड हेड है, पीस मैसेंजर बन के जाते हैं कि सुलह कर लो. Just compromise. Just give them 5 villages. He did not listen. So Duryodhana consciously did not choose Krishna. Arjuna consciously chose Krishna. This is what consciousness means. This is what conscious choosing means. We have consciously chosen Krishna Bhakti. We have consciously chosen a bona fide spiritual path. So it's very important that we be faithful to that process. If you deviate from this process, any process you accept in your spiritual path, due to some external reasons, you are called, or the job what you are doing is called prostitutional job. You are not chaste, you are not faithful. Beyond the topic of not being faithful, how much time we have to keep on researching for everywhere, for everything. There are other bona fide disciplic successions, but we are not in touch with them. Nobody is coming to us and saying, oh, Kirtida Mataji, please come to the Bhakti Riksha. Oh, Shwati Mataji, are you coming to the Bhakti? Nobody is asking us, right? So if someone is asking, then let's take that opportunity. We were doing in one of the batches of Bhagavad Gita, your kids' batches, Manushyanam Sahasreshu, 7th chapter, is that we are doing? Yes, 7th chapter, 5th verse, Manushyanam Sahasreshu. 7.4. Yeah, so it's very important. We have got this opportunity. We have to be serious to take up this opportunity. Nobody is leaving their jobs. Nobody is leaving their homes. गोपीस ने घर छोड़ दिया, गोपीस ने पति को छोड़ दिया, गोपीस ने घर वालों को छोड़ दिया. हमको ऐसा छोड़ने का ज़रूरत नहीं है. We can be fixed in Grihastha Dharma and then continue our sadhana. So till 44 verses, we have seen that after Arjuna said, let's go. Khandil. Ek do. Do. Thank you, Mati. So Arjuna asked, take the chariot to the middle of the battlefield. Krishna took the middle of the battle. I want to see everybody. Krishna says, now see everybody. Krishna knew already after seeing what happens. Krishna is present in each and every one of us as Paramatma. This boy coming here, Ishan, and sitting here is not accidental. He has a lot of Sukruti, Ajnana Sukruti. First time he came, Sahishnu's friend. They are also Gujaratis. My Bhakti Riksha will be named as Gujarati Bhakti Riksha. So everything is proper. Arjuna, after seeing his own people, he says he cannot fight. The same Arjuna who fought with the same people before is not fighting now. We discussed about where he fought before in the previous classes. He is not able to fight. He is under the illusory energy of Krishna. Krishna is making Arjuna an instrument in his hands to give Bhagavad Gita to all of us. Never misunderstand Arjuna, especially kids, youth. इतना समझा रहा है, समझ नहीं रहा है, या तो पकड़ या तो छोड़, क्या खींच रहा है. Either hold it or leave it. Why you are pulling it, dragging it? So Arjuna says, I cannot fight. And Arjuna is very sincere. Arjuna didn't want to just get off the chariot and leave. Arjuna want to take, in one way, permission of Krishna. So he is making a sincere endeavor to put his heart. He says, you are this, you are that. They nicely address each other, right? Govinda, Rishikesha, Madhusudana. Very nice way of talking to each other. I'm little slow, Matajis and Prabhujis, because I want to keep up my throat. If I'd be fast, I might stop in between. So, okay. Arjuna is saying nicely reasons now. First, primary reasons, secondary reasons, and then he takes the Acharya's support. He says that I have heard from the disciplic succession, from the gurus, that killing or even verbal fight is not allowed with the seniors. You are here asking me to shoot the arrows at them. I will incur sin and I'll go to hell. He gives nice reasons. So these reasons are broadly classified into 4 sections. How Arjuna is saying that because of this I cannot fight. Because of this I cannot fight. Verse numbers 28 to 30 explains about the first reason. We will discuss. Verse number 31 to 35 explains about the second reason. Verse number 36 to 38 explains the third reason. Verse number 39 to 43 explains the fourth reason. 44, 45, 46 are the conclusive or the decisive verses wherein Arjuna says, almost, I will not fight. The first verse starts with Dhritarashtra's inquiry. The first chapter ends with Sanjaya's conclusion of what is happening with the situation. So in the first reason, what he gives is devotees' compassion. Yes? Compassion was the reason, right? And that compassion is not placed in the right position. So it's called false compassion, not the true compassion. The compassion what Arjuna had is a true compassion, but it is wrongly placed. Like we all say, right? Desiring is not wrong. Desiring is okay. But what we are desiring is important. We are desiring happiness, not a problem. Krishna is Sachidananda. We want to be Ananda forever. So what we are desiring is good. But where we are desiring is wrong. This is not the place where you desire for eternal happiness. Because there is no eternal happiness here. So his compassion is right, but that compassion is wrongly positioned. He can be more compassionate in following the dharma given by Krishna and propagating that dharma by being exemplary. Yad yad acharati shreshthas. Being exemplary. That's the first point. Second point was, he says, if at all I kill everybody, how can I enjoy? I will have wealth, I will have kingdom, I will have everything, but I will not have anybody with whom I can enjoy. He has Pandavas, he has some people to enjoy, but he's considering as a big family. My enjoyment will be tainted with the blood of these all people. That's what he says. That's the second reason he gives. In the third reason, he says that suffering. He says that if I kill all these people, I will need to suffer. You're talking about the enjoyment, but instead, if I see the consequences of killing the grandfather, killing the guru, I will incur sin. Killing is a big sin. We cannot kill. Sashnu, you cannot kill. I cannot kill. It's a sin. There is an authority to kill. The soldier in the border goes and sees everybody and he can shoot arrows. But the same soldier in the house is sitting and outside something wrong is happening. Hey, this is wrong, I'll shoot him. No, he cannot. He is not authorized. So here Arjuna is saying, I'm not authorized. But Arjuna is one point not understanding that the whole authority is next to him. The source of whole authority, Krishna, is next to him and he is guiding him. Still Arjuna did not surrender. 2.7 is yet to come. Karpanya dosho pahata swabhava. It's yet to come. He did not surrender. So this is his heart. The fourth strong reason he gives is Varna Sankara. Did we all discuss about Varna Sankara? In the war, when all the young people die, their families becomes abandoned. They will take wrong shelters, they will marry wrong people, and there will be unwanted progeny, and there will be loss of dharma. Pindodaka kriya, Pindodaka, giving oblations to the forefathers. It's a very important karmakandic procedure which will be missing, and because of that family traditions will go wrong. In that way, it is not good for the society. That progeny is not going to help in any way to the society. So these are the strong 4 reasons what Arjuna gives to Krishna for saying, I don't want to fight. In the verse number 44, the selfless mood and attitude of Arjuna is been discussed. Arjuna says, we are to be punished. He joins Krishna also. Why? Because we are thinking of killing them. Not killing them, but we are thinking of killing them. Just by having this thought in the mind, we are performing a sin. And he is forgetting about aggressors, atataina. We discussed in the Bhagavad Gita starting verses wherein Prabhupada writes the meaning of what is atataina, aggressors, 6 kind of people who have to be annihilated immediately. Poison giver, guru's wife, abductor, wealth abductor, place abductor, chore, different type of choris. All these kind of people should not be spared at all. Immediately they have to be. And that's the dharma of the kshatriya, that's the dharma of the king, that's the dharma of the administrator. Very important. I wanted to give a recap because we are ending the chapter today. So I spent enough time on these verses. Let's go to the verse number 45. Beautiful verse. Beautiful verse. Everybody, verse number 45. 1.45 on Veda base. यदि माम अप्रतीकारम अशस्त्रम शस्त्रपाणया धार्तराष्ट्रारणे हन्यु तन्मे क्षेमतरम भवेत्. Two important words here. I take classes to kids in Bhagavad Gita. Ishan, focus. I take Bhagavad Gita classes to kids since last 15 years. How do I do the verses is, I tell the verse to them and then make them underline the important words in the verses. When you focus on the important words and their meanings, you can relate to that verse meaning on a whole. Here very important 2 words are apratikaram, ashastram. Important words. What is Arjuna saying here? Better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra, weapons in their hands, were to kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield. This is not a quality of Kshatriya at all. Not a quality of Kshatriya. He says, I think it would be better, means he's showing his opinion dominancy over Krishna's words. I think it is better to me be unarmed and unresisted. And not only that, and allow them to come and kill me in the battlefield. Instead of we killing them, let them kill us. He's not saying even let them fight and kill me. Let them fight and kill me is Kshatriya Dharma. You fight, if you are defeated, you lose your kingdom, it's okay. But he is saying in the other way. He is not even considering anybody here. He is not considering his brothers who are standing behind him, who are ready to fight. He is not considering the opposite army in which great leaders like Bhishma, Drona, Kripa are there who are ready to fight. What do you mean by you want to leave? You don't want to fight? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Not fighting, not conquering the enemies means losing the occupation as a Kshatriya. A blacksmith has his occupation. A shoemaker has his occupation. Kshatriya or the ruler or administrator has his occupation. And he is saying, I want to get off this occupation, which is not befitting for Arjuna. Krishna says to Arjuna later, how come these impurities came upon you? These do not benefit you. Anarya justana swargyam. Anarya. To think of a Kshatriya to go for begging is itself very awkward position. He says, Arjuna says, okay, what occupation he will accept? He says that it's okay if I go and beg alms and live. I don't want the kingdom. In the previous verses where we discussed, maybe in the verse number 20, 21, where somewhere, the word Kapidwaja came. Kapidwaja. Arjuna's chariot had a flag, and the flag holded Hanuman on it. Nice conversation happened between Bhima and Hanuman, the pastime. I cannot cross over because it's not an etiquette. And then Arjuna goes, then conversation ends. Hanuman says, okay, I'll give you my word. I won't be present in person, but I will be there. Whenever needed, I will come out. And why he didn't come out also, we talked about it, because he was not instructed by the spiritual master Rama or Krishna. And then Bhima, after that conversation, nicely goes to the place, the lake owned by Kuvera, for this lotus, Saugandhika Pushpa we call. Draupadi had a wish that these flowers are really very nice. I don't know where did they come from, but I want to offer in my puja, or maybe I want to keep, I don't know the details. So Bhima says, I will go and get all the flowers. I'm just showing you the context. Bhima goes to that place, he enters into the lake, and then in the lake there were Kuvera's guards and soldiers guarding the lake to take care of the lake. It's Kuvera's lake. Special flowers, very special flowers, very nice fragrance. Like we compare it to the Parijata flower in Indra's place, and Satyabhama asked for the Parijata, and then Krishna says, why flower? I'll get the tree, and the pastime we know. So he just goes Bhima there and jumps into the lake. No permission, nothing. He's seeing the guard soldiers. He's not even asking. He saw the flowers, he jumps into the lake. All the soldiers come running, but they realize it's Bhima. So they start panicking, and they says, oh Bhima, how did you jump here? Why did you jump here? We are here, guards. You should have asked us. At least you should have asked Kuvera. Without Kuvera's permission, you cannot jump into lake like this and take flowers. But he is Bhima. Bhima is Bhima. When he hears this from the soldiers, Bhima outrageously comes out of the water and says, what you know, devotees? He says, Kshatriyas never ask for any favors, ask for any permissions. They just take it. Either they fight and take it, snatch, not steal, snatch, take it, or claim for it and take it. So that is the position of Kshatriya. So for such Kshatriyas, thinking of leaving the battlefield is very, 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 very dissatisfying. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Yeah, thank you. It's very disappointing for themselves and for the gurus who taught them this. Will Dronacharya be happy by Krishna moving out of the war? Will Kripacharya be happy? Will grandfather Bhishma be happy? No. No. Because Duryodhana is Duryodhana. And Dhritarashtra. He is the most happiest person, right? The point here is, which is unthinkable, unimaginable, Arjuna is doing that. We talked about two words, apratikaram and ashastram. In the war also, when a person is not having weapons in his hands, in the war, me and Saishnu are fighting, and Saishnu was waging towards me, and my sword fell down. So when my sword fell down, Saishnu should not jump and kill me. He has to wait till I get my sword back. In the history, in our previous Shastric Upanishad stories, it is there already. The story of Indra and Vritrasura. Vritrasura was demon. Indra was demigod. Indra lost his Vajrastra down. Vritrasura said, no problem, uthale. Take your Vajrastra. So you cannot fight like that. And Arjuna is saying, you all come and kill me. It is not proper on their terms also to kill Arjuna in that way. They did that heinous task by killing the Upa Pandavas, right? Pandavas' 5 sons were beheaded in the tent after the sunset when they were sleeping. Not supposed to. Not supposed to. Not supposed to. So that things can be done by those people, not by Arjuna. Tolerance is very, very important. Krishna is asking Arjuna to be tolerant with this pain which comes out of bodily identification. This pain is not real pain. This compassion is not real compassion. Get out of this compassion, Arjuna. Very nice conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. Both are keeping each other's respect. Arjuna did not just walk away, right? That's also a thing, right? Arjuna could have said, I don't want to fight, I'm leaving. He did not say that. He's trying to put his heart in different ways to convince Krishna that whatever Arjuna is saying is okay. Is not correct, maybe may not be the topmost, but he can do it. Can we do it, please? Sometimes kids come, kids ask something. Daddy says no. But again they'll come. Mummy, can you please convince Daddy to do it? Arjuna is doing that. Such a beautiful relationship. Very beautiful relationship. Many times devotees ask me in temple, Mataji, how you can be so patient with everything? And I say, you have to come and ask my husband. I'm not like that with my husband. One time, I was saying to Soumya Mataji, one of my Bhaktariksha devotees, she's saying that she wants to help, she wants to clean, she wants to wash. Padmanabha Prabhu, take her. And he says, she never says that to me at home. I don't know, it was like kind of very jovial conversation. So it's like that. So that patience, we are all trying. Tolerance, we are all trying with our family members, with our co-workers, with our managers, with our head departments, with Krishna, everybody. We are, with kids, we are patiently, not really, right? Kids are the only people on whom they can take out everything, right? But we are tolerant, we are waiting for Krishna's mercy, isn't it? We are waiting, we are eagerly waiting. Why bad things happen to good people? Such a great devotee. Every day does Mangal Aarti, every day attends Bhagavatam class, every day goes to temple. Why this much problems for that devotee? That's okay. Tolerance. Tams titikshashva bharata. Everything in our life should be understood as Krishna's arrangement when we surrender to Krishna. If we are surrendering to Maya, it's you, it's only you the cause, nobody else. The story of Avanti Brahmana from Srimad Bhagavatam. He says, nobody is the reason I have realized for my problems, it's me and my mind only. Avanti Brahmana story, very important story from Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is not right on Arjuna's part, but where it is coming from? It is coming from the Arjuna being a soft-hearted, kind devotee of the Lord. And Krishna's teachings say that this is the qualification to receive the knowledge of science of self-realization. No wonder Krishna chose Arjuna. हम लोग तो मार देते उठ के, तब हमको नहीं मिलता ये knowledge. This conversation is not contradictory, devotees. It's complementary. One side we are saying Arjuna has to fight. One side we are saying that soft-hearted devotees don't do that. It's not contradictory situation. It's a complementary situation. That is the quality, but that quality should be dominated or should be subsided by the instruction of Supreme Lord, because the instruction of the Supreme Lord is the topmost. Very interesting, very interesting. If Arjuna is such a Arjuna is such an
పేర్లు కూడా ఉంటుంది.
అన్నయ్య మ్యూట్ చేసుకుంటారు అన్నయ్య.
మ్యూట్ చేసుకుంటా. ఓకే,
Thank you.
సరే.
So, if Arjuna is a soft-hearted devotee, kind devotee, and he wants to leave the battlefield, let him leave, right? Let him leave. But Krishna did not allow him to leave the battlefield, because Arjuna has yet to receive this great knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. He is qualified. He is completely qualified. If Duryodhana would have agreed not to fight, maybe Bhagavad Gita would have been given to Duryodhana. You are such a nice, right, Mataji? कोई partiality नहीं है इसमें. Krishna is not partial. If Duryodhana would have surrendered to Krishna and agreed on the peacemaking, Krishna would have said the same Bhagavad Gita, science of spiritual knowledge, to our Duryodhana. We would have still got the Bhagavad Gita, no doubt. But why did Krishna choose Arjuna is because of this nature of Arjuna. Wonderful nature of Arjuna. He didn't want to kill. Para dukha dukhi. He gets very sad when he sees the sadness in others. A devotee gets upset or sad. Empathic. There are two things, sympathy and empathy. Sympathy is, oh, ऐसा हुआ आपके साथ. Oh, sorry, this happened to you. I'm sorry, devotees, again my throat. Hope it doesn't give up till I finish the class. So, sorry. Oh, ऐसा कैसा हो गया? How can he do such bad to you? No, it won't help. It won't help at all. It will increase their pain. Empathic communication is what you can do for that devotee in that situation. What next? He's suffering. How his suffering can be mitigated, can be lowered. Help him. Help him in whatever the way you can. Instead of saying, oh, it won't help. That is the real compassion. Arjuna will come into the line of getting into real compassion from the false compassion in the future verses. Remember, devotees, Arjuna yet did not surrender. Arjuna, in the whole first chapter, is opening up his heart. First chapter name is Arjuna Vishada Yoga. In English, it's observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. But the Sanskrit name is not word-to-word translation, but it is the result of seeing that armies on the battlefield. Arjuna was in a Vishada or Shoka mood. So this yoga is called Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Yoga means connection. Arjuna wants to connect to Krishna through his Shoka or Vishada. Wonderful, right? Wonderful analogy. So we finished the 45th verse. So the climax verse, the movie climax is going to come now. Let's go to the verse number 46, devotees. Sanjaya uvacha evam itvarjuna sankhye ratopastha upavishat vishrijya shajaram chapam shoka samvigna manasa. Here we can remember another pastime. which I will share with you. This is a ultimate conclusive verse where Arjuna is saying, I cannot, I cannot, with bodily expressions, with the body language, and with with his emotions. The important words is visrijya. Visrijya means giving up or putting aside. Shasharam chapam. Sharam means the bow. Chapam means bow. Sharam means arrows. Sasharam chapam. He leaves that Gandiva. Let's read the translation. Sanjaya said, Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief, shoka, lamentation. He was in great grief. We all are not in that position, devotees. We unnecessarily lament. Oh, I lost this, I lost that, I lost something else unnecessarily. We are not in a position like Arjuna wherein we have to kill our teacher, wherein we have to kill our grandfather, wherein we have to kill our cousins. We are not in that position. We are in a very, 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 very good position. We are in a better position than Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, and others, wherein we are in a position we can connect to Krishna. Every day morning when we get up, we have to be grateful, we have to be thankful, not just to the nature or not just to whimsical source of anything. We are intelligent. Sumedasa. Intelligent people. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, intelligent people acknowledge, inquire, and find what they have to surrender on to. Gopis are surrendering who we are. Aho bakiyam stanakalakutam jiggam sayadapya sadvi lebhe gatim datrimuchitam tatonyam kamva dayalum sharanam vrajema. Gopis say, Aho bakiyam. Baki means sister of Bakasura. Putana is the sister of Bakasura. Putana came with a bad intention of killing Krishna by poisoning her breast and feeding Krishna with the poisonous milk. And what did Krishna do? Krishna gave her a mother-maid servant position in Goloka. How much merciful is Krishna? The other day, Amarendra Prabhu was giving class and his way of speaking in an ecstatic mood, he was saying, Krishna has nothing to give. What he can give us. That's at a higher level. But what Krishna doesn't have to give us, he has everything. He can give anything to us and everything to us. He is waiting for that. So in this verse, better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra, weapons in hand, were to kill me unarmed, unresisted. 45th verse, that's a no for a Kshatriya. In the 46th verse, who is telling now everything? It started with Dhritarashtra inquiry to Sanjaya. Sanjaya is now concluding this, saying that Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrow and sat down on the chariot, his mind filled with grief or overwhelmed with grief. Arjuna was not like that in the starting. He was very enthusiastic. He said, take me to the battlefield. I want to see. He was very, very, very interested to fight, enthusiastic to fight. That is real Kshatriya nature. A ruler or administrator cannot fall down on dharma because of bodily relationships, bodily identification. He has defeated great personalities like Lord Shiva and Lord Indra. He is most powerful. Never been defeated, Arjuna, before. So, Arjuna is giving his final decision about what he is going to do. Sanjay is telling this situation to the king. Speaking like this in the battlefield, Arjuna gave up his bow and arrow with a disturbed and distressed mind. Arjuna situation is very clear. In text number 29, he said that by looking at all these people, Gandivam Shramsate Hastat. My bow Gandiva is slipping out of my hands. This was his position. His hair was standing on the ends. His body was quivering. His limbs were shaking. And all those things. This is a very, very important thing, especially for Arjuna. The Gandiva bow. Arjuna has taken a vow that whoever asks me to cast aside my Gandiva, I'm going to kill them immediately. I'll tell you a Mahabharata story here. Karna was shooting left and right arrows in the battlefield very furiously. He is a great warrior, but on the wrong side again. He was shooting. Yudhishthir Maharaj, great king, but looking at all the people dying, he got disappointed. He got distressed. He felt soft-hearted nature again. He felt loss of life. So he goes back to the tent. Krishna and Arjuna goes to the tent and asks Yudhishthir Maharaj to inquire what happened. Why did you come like this? As soon as Arjuna enters into the tent, Yudhishthir Maharaj asks Arjuna, did you kill that Karna? Did you kill that Karna? That was his expectation. Arjuna being great warrior and equal component to Karna, competent to Karna, he would kill. Arjuna says, no, I did not kill. I just came here to check on you. Yudhishthir Maharaj was very angry. Very, very angry. He starts blaspheming Arjuna. He says that, what is the use of your Gandiva? Cast aside this Gandiva. And Arjuna has taken a vow that whoever asks me to drop off Gandiva or insults me with my great weapon, I'm going to chop off their head. He has taken a vow, Pratignya. Then what to do? He has to kill Yudhishthir Maharaj according to his vow. But who is there? Krishna. He did not come alone. He came with Krishna. Ever loving friend. He was there. Krishna said, oh, hold on. Garmi jada ho gaya, thoda, ruko. And then he tells to Arjuna, when it comes to your near and dear and such kind of vow or pratignya time, then it says in Shastra that you blaspheme. You blaspheme. Yeah, you blaspheme your elder, your near and dear. And then it is equal to that of killing. Blaspheme. But what Arjuna can blaspheme to Yudhishthir Maharaj? That's what we think, right? Like, how can he blaspheme? Yudhishthir Maharaj is called what? Ajata Shatru. His born with no enemies. He has never enemies, and he died also without enemies. Such a personality. Duryodhana never harmed Yudhishthir or never was inimical towards you. He was not a friend, that's a different story. But an Ajata Shatru. What? But Arjuna does it because he chooses this option instead of killing him. Arjuna pours out his heart. All this is because of you. तुमने खेलने तुम खेलने के लिए गए थे जूदम जुआ four regulative principles: no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex, no gambling, right? किसने बोला था जाने के लिए? गए. Okay, it's an etiquette that when another king offers a kshatriya to come for the battle or for the dice game, you cannot say no. Sporting. You went. Okay. Till there, okay. You do whatever you want, up to you. Why did you put us? And why did you put our wife, Draupadi? All the bloodshed is because you never consulted us before doing any action. And he does like, बारिश हो जाती है. And Krishna says, okay, good. Now Arjuna says, after doing all these things, I cannot live. Listen. After doing this activity of blaspheming my elder brother, relationship so important, I cannot live anymore. I cannot face my brother anymore. I have to die now. The sword from Yudhishthir comes to him. He says, I am going to die now. Krishna says, what is this? How many times I have to take care of the situations? He says, okay, hold on. There is another way also. He says, if you want to kill yourself, glorify yourself. If you want to kill yourself, glorify yourself. And Arjuna, not willingly also, glorifies all his good characters. And after glorification, he feels more ashamed that he is glorifying himself before Krishna and Yudhishthir Maharaj. So wonderful, right? So wonderful. Why we are talking about this is because of Gandiva. That Gandiva, which is, I'm losing my voice, that Gandiva, which is very, very, very important. That Gandiva, which is there always with Arjuna when he goes for fighting. That Gandiva left Arjuna always with victory. That Gandiva has been cast out, left out. He himself is putting Gandiva down. And he says, हमसे नहीं होगा. This cannot happen from me. It is a situation like, small analogy I'll give you. Hey kids, listen. Small analogy. It is a saying in Telugu, Illu katti chudu, pelli chesi chudu. Build a house and see, and make a marriage happen and see. It's lot of hard work. I have seen my mom 40 years back around for building the house. My dad was into police department, morning till evening, afternoon, night. Jab bhi different schedules, and whatever little time he gets, even if he comes at 5 p.m. at home, he'll go to sleep. Even if he comes early morning, 3 a.m., he goes to sleep. Anytime he comes, that sleep is very important for him. And my mom used to manage everything. She used to make breakfast for everybody, lunch for everybody, pack it for everybody. She used to pack for herself lunch. She used to come, she used to not work, but why I'm saying pack for lunch, I'll tell you. She used to take us in the rickshaw to the schools. She used to drop us at the schools. And almost 2 miles she used to walk. In that area there were no autos at that time. It was little outskirts area, and we got the land there. Now it's अभी तो सोना है वो, but anyhow, सोना चांदी क्या फर्क पड़ता है. But she used to go there with that lunch box. She used to literally stay there for almost 6 months to build that house for us. I used to see the pain. Sometimes when half a day schools, she used to come, she used to take me and my brother, and she used to again go back to the house place. Half day, Saturday, कुछ half a day होता था हमारा. So every Saturday she used to come back to the school walking, and she used to take us. बाया को तो गोद में लेते थे, मैं भी चलती थी, थोड़ा चल के थोड़ा बैठ के. Then I used to see the situation over there. It was hard. So anyhow, long story short, घर बनाने में बहुत लगता है. ऐसे ही मैरिज बनाने में भी बहुत एफर्ट्स लगता है. Marriage is very important. Like you have to make a lot of arrangements. First of all, find a proper groom, proper bride. You have to match the astrologies. You have to take care of the food facility. You have to take care of the everything, all the planning. It needs so much of work. Everything is ready. Audience are ready, thousands of people sitting to vision. Bride, groom is ready. The Pandit is ready. Hare Krishna. Pandit is ready. Everybody is ready. The Yajna Kunda is ready. Yajna is going on. And then the groom says, I don't want to marry. Whole battlefield is set up. So many Akshayanis, 11 and 3, 14 Akshay. These many horses, these many elephants, these many people, this much of preparation, these many tents. Cooks बैठे हैं. 10% of the battlefield people are the cooks to cook for the 90% of the people fighting here. ये सब चल रहा है और अर्जुना बोलते हैं I don't want to fight. Arjuna is just thinking about himself. Externally it looks like, oh, he doesn't want war, he doesn't want bloodshed. Are other all fools who have arranged all these things? There is a purpose, there is a reason. And again, Arjuna is not at fault. Arjuna is acting. We have to remember this very important point. Arjuna is not fool, Arjuna is not dumb. Arjuna is the best devotee of Krishna. Arjuna is the best friend of Krishna. He cannot go wrong. Illusory. Maya. Mayaya apahrita jnanam. The knowledge which is hidden by Maya. We all can get Bhagavad Gita from Krishna. Very kindness, soft-heartedness, these all things are the qualities of a devotee. And these qualities make one to receive the science of self-realization. We speak about SSR, science of self-realization. What is science of self-realization? Knowing who you are, knowing the source of yours, Bhagavan, and knowing how to regain that lost connection with Krishna. This is science of self-realization. And Arjuna is completely apt for this position. So in this way, Bhagavad Gita first chapter ends. Wonderful. Wonderful. Lot of things to learn. Many times devotees say, oh, first chapter is nothing. फर्स्ट चैप्टर में कुछ योगा ही नहीं सिखाया, कुछ शुरू ही नहीं होता है. बट फर्स्ट चैप्टर इज द सेटिंग अप ऑफ द स्टेज. विदाउट द स्टेज सेटिंग द ड्रामा कैन नॉट हैपन. Director has to put lot of efforts to set up the stage. Krishna had put lot of efforts, and Arjuna has reciprocated to the efforts of Krishna in setting up the stage. It's basically Krishna and Arjuna in the field. All are audience. We are audience. Without that intensity, we won't understand Bhagavad Gita. Without knowing the position in which Arjuna was hearing this Bhagavad Gita, without knowing the situation wherein Krishna is instructing Arjuna, भगवत गीता। अरे भाई, दो ही चीज बोलना है, इधर मारो या छोड़ो। ये सब क्या चल रहा है बीच में? इधर किल और लीव। Why 45 minutes discussion making everybody wait? That's needed. परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. He's coming to establish or re-establish the lost dharma. So it's his job. So first chapter is very, very important. Very important. Very important. We are all more or less only in that situation. We are fighting every day with our mind. Every day with our mind. Arjuna says to Krishna in the future verses that you are killer of Madhu, you are killer of Keshi, you are killer of this demon, that demon. Please kill the demon of doubts in my mind and then give me the right path. Very nice.
I also ask for same thing most of the time.
Yes, we have to plead, we have to pray. I was just doing Bhagavatam with Shweta Mataji today, and then we were discussing about Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva was not satisfied by writing 4 Vedas. He was instrument. Vedas are nothing new he has to write. It's already there. 18 Puranas, Upanishads, etc., etc. He was not satisfied. He was very much in distress and unhappy, dissatisfied position. If one sincerely endeavors to know the reason, Krishna reciprocates from inside. It's not that Narada came and told him that you did not glorify. It's his feeling. I might not have glorified enough the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. And then it is reconfirmed by Narada Muni, who is the spiritual master, said that you are exactly right. Whatever you have done, the abundance of work, Vedas, Upanishads, Shastras, everything becomes Jugupsitam. Jugupsitam is a very important word used only 2 times in Bhagavatam. Where second time I will tell you later. But Jugupsitam means abominable. Mataji, Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, these are abominable? Yes, if when not included with the topmost glorification of the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 1 crore, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. If that left side number is removed, does these zeros have any value? No. So that left side number is Krishna. Matter becomes spirit by involving Krishna. Papa becomes punya by including Krishna. Eating an apple buying from the store is papa directly. Verily eating sin, Bhagavad Gita says, right? Without offering. Same, if we offer and eat, the same apple becomes punya. One will bind, one will liberate. Excluding Krishna will bind us, including Krishna will liberate us. Wonderful. So, Krishna wanted Arjuna to include Krishna in the battle. So, they had beautiful conversations. We will learn more in different chapters. So, here we will be ending our first chapter. Second chapter, yeah, more exciting. Second chapter is kind of pillars for understanding Bhagavad Gita. Pillars. Without pillars, building doesn't stand. So we will end here. I know many devotees joined and many devotees got disconnected. Maybe because of many reasons. You might not like my voice. I mean, you may not understand my voice today. Or it's taking too long. It can be the reason. But anyhow, wherever you joined, wherever you disconnected, it's like a ripened mango. From wherever you take a piece, it's going to taste the same. So it's nice. It's nice. So, online devotees, anybody has any doubts? Prasad Prabhu, you joined for the first time. Any discussion, any points to be told, any realizations to be shared? Prasad Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
It was a very good session. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Anything you
First
want?
session, and I guess I'll continue.
Oh, thank you, Prabhuji. Any questions, any discussion you think, anything you want to add or?
I've got a lot of points from this lecture. I'll have to regurgitate a lot, and then I'll have many questions because this is my habit. After listening to such lectures, I contemplate, and then I have a lot of questions. So I just write them off. So when we'll meet in the temple,
Yes.
at that time I can ask with you.
Definitely, Prabhuji, I'm available. And the process, what you are following, is applaudable, is appreciable. That's how we have to do. Not just forget, attend, forget. No, contemplate. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, my voice. Dhyayato vishayan punsaha sangasteshu upajayate sangat sanjayate kaman kama krodho bijayate.
Osho bijayate.
Yeah, so contemplation is important, but what you are contemplating on is more important. So now you said, I want to contemplate, I want to rethink, and your object of contemplation and rethinking is perfect. Not on me, but what I told. Wonderful. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Anil Prabhu, you want to share something? Anil Prabhu, you are joining from India. It's too early after the time change. Still, you joined around 5:30. Shweta Mataji, you want to share something?
I'm good, Mataji. Thank you.
You're good. You're ecstatic
I
today.
really appreciate your efforts, Mataji.
No problem. You're ecstatic today. Afternoon Bhagavatam, evening Bhagavad Gita. Perfect. Perfect. Very nice.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah,
Hare
thank you
Krishna.
very much, devotees. Let me. Mataji, the recording stop chesara. Soumya Mataji. I can't leave until. Okay, devotees, you all can leave. If anybody wants to share, they can share. The screen is locked somehow. Thank you very much. I'll leave the floor open to the devotees here. शायद stop किया है. But I have to see as a host. There are reactions, chat, invite, but I think it is stopped. Soumya Mataji.
Somya Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji is calling you.
Did she stop the recording? Ask her. If yes, then we can leave the meeting. Thank you, Prasad. कर दिया ना आपने?
नहीं.
You did not stop the recording. Okay. This is all recorded. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know.